bracket sheet. Get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bids on an at-large basis. An opening round game will take place on Tuesday night to narrow the field to 64 teams. But before we unveil the brackets for this season, here's a look at the final top 25 media poll of the season. There's one big change you'll notice in the ranking. A new team has made the top 25 this week. The Oklahoma State Cowboys debut in the poll as the number 25 team. Poll voters have had their say in the national ranking since November. Time has come to hand over the reins to the selection committee. It's time to talk about the topic that has a lot of players and coaches holding their breath right now, the NCAA tournament bubble. These are the 10 teams that aren't worried as much about where they'll be playing as if they'll be playing. Clark, who jumps out at you there?
Buffalo. And take comfort in the fact that there have been so many great showings by non-power conference schools in the tournament in the past few years. The committee has really warmed up to those conferences.
And we have a few more teams in similar position, right, Clark?
Illinois should be considered among the best of the major conference teams not holding an automatic bid. But there are plenty of non-power conference teams knocking on the door that may prevent them from getting an invitation.
I'm sure it's been a long week for those teams with the Waits home. The Texas Longhorns are the top overall seed, and they will play in the East region. They begin the tournament as the dominant team in college basketball. They've been ranked number 1 in the media poll for the past 13 weeks. Let's see if they can live up to everyone's expectation. On to the second number 1 seed, who will play in the South region. The DePaul Blue Demons are seeking their first ever NCAA championship. The Syracuse Orange are our third number 1 seed, and they'll play in the Midwest region. They're back in the tournament again, and no doubt they'll be feeding off the experience of last year's appearance as they try to get to the Final Four this year. And finally, our fourth number 1 seed will play in the West region. The California Golden Bears are in the tournament field as a number 1 seed for the first time in the history of their program. Now, here's how the brackets shape up.
When it comes to the 1 seeds, there's no real arguments here. Because what he's saying now is irrelevant, because it's the winner of the first 1 seed plays the 4th, will second place 3rd. So I think they got it right. Texas is the number 1 overall seed, rightly so. DePaul destroyed Villanova, winning by 40 in the Big East Championship game. Syracuse, rightfully so, and Cal, how they dominated the Mountain West, rightfully so.
Any surprises in there for you, Clark?
No real surprises here, Greg. All 4 of these teams have proven to be elite, and their hard work has paid off. It would be tough to argue with the choices of the committee on this one.
So, first up, the Texas Longhorns are the top seed, finishing at 29-1. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the SEC. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between Northern Arizona with 14 wins. And now, the number 8 seed, the Davidson Wildcats, come into the tournament as the 4th place team in their conference during the regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the UNLV Running Rebels, who were semifinalists in their conference tournament, finishing at 22-10. Duke comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 19-10. And they take on the 12th seed from the Metro Atlantic Conference, the Marist Red Foxes, with 20 wins. Memphis enters the field as the number 4 seed from the Big East. This will be their 26th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the Utah Valley State Wolverines. Finished the season with 24 wins.
The Memphis Tigers are a team that is just so powerful and strong up front. I would put their front court up against just about any other teams in the nation right now. It's always good to have strong guard play, but if you ask most coaches, I guarantee you they take the good big man over the good little man most times. Their interior play should serve them very well in this competition.
The Mean Green of North Texas are in as the number 6 seed. They'll be taking on the number 11 seed, the Houston Cougars, with 19 wins. Virginia comes in as the number 3 seed, finishing at 20-8. The Citadel comes into face them at number 14 with 17 wins in the tournament championship of the Big South. Our number 7 seed from the SEC, the Florida Gators, were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the Big Dance. They are going to play the number 10 seed, finishing at 19-13. Next up is the number 2 seed, the USC Trojans, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the Pac-10. They'll be going up against the number 15 seed, the Cornell Big Red. Looking into the future a little bit, this bracket looks poised for a titanic matchup in the regional final. Next won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the Big East. They'll take on the Texas State Bobcats, the number 16 ranked team. This is their third appearance. Utah comes in as the number 8 seed, finishing at 20 and 11. Seton Hall comes in to face them at number 9 with 21 wins, and a legion of loyal fans just dying for some tournament success. Maryland enters the field as the number 5 seed from the Big Ten. This will be their 26th appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. They'll be getting ready to face the number 12 seed, the Northern Illinois Huskies, finished the season with 22 wins.
The Maryland Terrapins is a team to consider when you're filling out your bracket. They've been through so much this year. Adversity typically helps the team become a championship team. I wouldn't be surprised to see them put it all together over the next few weeks and become the focal point of this competition.
Clemson comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 24 and 9. They'll take on the 13th seed from the Sun Belt Conference, the Golden Panthers of Florida International, with 18, and now the number 6 seed, the Louisville Cardinals, come into the tournament on the strength
They play Oregon.
The Pepperdine Waves are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Horned Frogs of TCU, with 19 wins. Next up is the number 7 seed. The Kent State Golden Flashes are the regular season champions from the MAC. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Black Knights of Army, with 20. Our number 2 seed is from the ACC. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big game. They're going to play the number 15 seed, the Robert Morris Colonials, who came in. This bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in the regional final if everything goes according to form and the top 2 seeds can survive the early round. On to the Syracuse Hornets are the top seed, finishing at 27 and 4. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the ACC. They'll take on the Cougars of the College of Charleston. Our number 8 seed is from the ACC. The Pittsburgh Panthers were rewarded for their outstanding.
They made the ACC title game before losing. They made an amazing run.
They're going to play the number 9 seed, the Arizona Wildcats, who were semifinalists in their conference tournament, finishing at 21 and 11. The South Carolina Gamecocks are in as the number 5 seed. They'll be taking on the number 12 seed, the Valparaiso Crusaders, with 22 wins. Villanova enters the field as the number 4 seed from the Big East. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the South Florida Bulls, finished the season with 23 wins.
The Villanova Wildcats do the one thing that all great teams absolutely must do, and that's play tremendous team defense. These guys have been shutting down opponents all year with a combination of speed, intelligence, and sheer determination. There have been NCAA championship teams of all shapes and sizes, but all of them have played good, strong defense.
Oklahoma State comes in as the number 6 seed, finishing at 22 and 11. As they take on the 11th seed from the Big East, the Xavier Musketeers, with 20. And now the number 3 seed, the Georgetown Hoyas, come into the tournament after finishing second in their conference during the regular season and were semifinalists in their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 14 seed, the Aggies of North Carolina A&T, who came in first in their conference tournament. Next up is the number 7 seed, the Michigan Wolverines, are the conference tournament champions from the Big Ten. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the San Francisco Dons, with 19 wins. They return. Kentucky comes in as the number 2 seed, finishing at 27 and 3. Mississippi Valley State comes in to face them at number 15 with 18. Some of the lower seeds in this bracket have the ability to not only compete with the high seeds, but win a few games. Potential for a Cinderella or 2 in this bracket is definitely there. And finally, the California Golden Bears are the top seed, finishing at 29 and 4. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the Mountain West Conference. They'll take on the Lipscomb Bison, the number 16 ranked team. This marks their first appearance in the. Next up is the number 8 seed. The Loyola Marymount Lions have established themselves as one of the best teams from the Mountain West Conference. They'll be going up against the number 9 seed, the Oklahoma Sooners, with 21 wins. They return once more to the very familiar surrounding. Notre Dame comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 21 and 11. And they will take on the 12th seed from the Colonial Athletic Association, the George Mason Patriots, with 24 wins. Nevada comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 24 and 5. UNC Wilmington comes in to face them at conference. Our number 6 seed is from the Big Ten. The Michigan State Spartans were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the Big Dance. They are going to play the number 11 seed, the Buffalo Bulls, who finished second in their conference tournament. The LaSalle Explorers are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Cal State Northridge Matadors, with 21 wins. And now the number 7 seed, the St. Bonaventure Bonnie, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were semifinalists in their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 23-9. UCLA enters the field as the number 2 seed from the Pac-10. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 15 seed, the Elon Phoenix, finished the season with 16 wins.
The UCLA Bruins are a team I love watching play. They've been one of the highest scoring teams in the country, and I don't see any reason for them to slow down during the tournament. If they can dictate the tempo of the game and force the other team to run with them, they are very hard to deal with. I wouldn't put it past these guys to make a run this year.
On the surface, I'd have to say this regional might be the most difficult of the 4. Certainly the depth of quality teams here is very impressive. Whoever emerges from this bracket will have been through some battle. Clark, give us your take on the tournament's top 16 seed.
Maybe I haven't agreed with the selection committee every year.
The Midwest is the toughest,
Job this time.
with Syracuse, Kentucky, Georgetown, and Villanova.
Cal is the least impressive to me of all the number 1. I'm not saying that I think they are pushover. I just think that they have the best chance of being knocked out before the Final Four.
Now, let's bring the conference picture into focus. The ACC gets 9 teams. The Big East with 7, 6 out of the Pac-10. The SEC gets 3 teams.
You got to take your hat off to the teams in the West Coast Conference. That conference has as many teams in the field as any of the other non-power conferences. And I think a few of those teams have the ability to make a Final Four run.
Too bad we didn't see more small conference schools in the tournament. None of those conferences. Here's the list of the teams that were on the bubble heading into Selection Sunday. So, partner, which of those invitees should be sending the selection committee a thank you card?
Houston made it into the field probably because of their major conference affiliation. Their win-loss record isn't outstanding, but the bottom line is they play the top competition week in and week out, and that counts for a lot.
Kansas, the first team out, their first tournament miss since the olden days.
Who are on the short end of the stick.
Boise State probably thinks their resume is as good as a few of the teams that got an invitation, but they didn't have that preseason tournament championship or that one big win that would have set them apart.
All right, Clark, now that we know all the teams and matchup, time to get the tournament underway and let the madness take over.
Greg, it's going to be a fantastic tournament. We've got an outstanding field and a lot of sensational players. I guarantee there are some memorable moments soon to come.